Cheese whiz, cheese whiz. Some people like it on their cheese steaks. Cheese whiz, cheese whiz, cheese whiz. You thought I was gonna say it tastes like jizz, but it doesn't. It tastes okay, but it doesn't. Don't mean to be blasé, but cheese whiz. I think it's okay, but I prefer real cheese, baby. It's Comics and Shots, a completely improvised semi-comedic musing by Howard Stern's Mick the Nerd, aka YouTube and TikTok's Mick the Man, aka Mick the Maverick, aka, seriously, I don't hate Cheese Whiz, but it just ends up getting really watery in the cheesesteak, and then you got like a whole mess. But proper cheese makes it nice and sticky and sometimes has a crunch. That's my review of the Cheese Whiz versus actual cheese debate. Oh boy, that's a whole thing. Today's subject, mixed pick of the week. Who are the who are the Power Pals? By Blip. Dwayne Murray, Ahmed Rafat, and Rob Jones. I don't know who did what, but they made a pretty good start. Going right off the bat here, the humor in it is a little juvenile. If you don't like juvenile humor, it's probably not for you. But the premise is actually pretty solid. In the universe of the Power Pals, like during the 90s, our main characters, Buzzard and Swallow, star in like a teen superheroes like action show called The Power Pals. That was like really advertised, hyped up at the time, action figures everywhere. They were everywhere, billboards and everything. And they get canceled like not even halfway through the season. And now we reach them in like the modern day where they're still trying to like be actors, get back on top. And it's hard because Hollywood is an unforgiving asshole. Just an absolutely unforgiving asshole that will forget like B, C, D, Q list celebrities and just leave them in the goddamn lurch, leaving you to just look after your parents' house while they're on vacation in Europe. Who's projecting? Yeah. For real, it's okay. Yeah, and one day they decide, like they need extra money. They decide to dress up as their characters and, like, go onto the Hollywood Boulevard and, like ask for tips for pictures, as you do. And then, like, they see, like, these two, like, costume superheroes, like, harassing, like, tourists as they do. And then we see one of the most gratifying things that anyone can see if you've ever been in Times Square or the Chinese Theater in Hollywood. Superhero photo people getting the shit kicked out of them. Because don't you just kind of want to do that sometimes? Don't you remember a perfectly good holiday where you're walking down like someplace and like there's all these people in costumes begging for tips and they're the biggest assholes ever? I remember one time in Times Square, me and Wolfie, like, we were, like, interviewing, like, superhero people. And, like, one guy, some of them, we actually, like, would give us, like, some fun interviews. But this one group of weirdos would not get what we were trying to do. They said, yeah, you gotta tip us if you want to talk to us. You gotta tip us if you gotta talk to us. Like, Jesus Christ. That was gratifying. That was gratifying. Yeah. And at the end, Buzzard at least feels good about himself because, like, like he saved the day. He felt like an actual hero for once. Whereas Swallow, wants to forget all this. But, it looks like things won't turn out their way. Yeah. What's in store for the Power Pals? Will there be more juvenile humor? Wait and see. From Mick the Man, I give it, let's say, 870,000 out of 1,000,000 hamburgers for a first issue. Like, I will be following this as the months go on. Let us see. With that, Like, comment, and subscribe. Donate if you're feeling nice. Share it with a bear. And always remember, praise be to the Blood Elk, fear the Stabopotamus, and death to Kronos. Captain Shran, we miss you. Jeffrey Combs isn't dead. I just miss Shran from Enterprise. That was a really good character. Sorry to worry you. Have a night, folks.